Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So we're going to do some Easter DIYs. Now, I did pick up these two awesome like wood plank signs from Hobby Lobby. They were $2.99 and then I got like 40% off, which is a great price. So I love the finish of it, but I really wanted to make it a little bit more rustic. So what I did was I just take some Waverly wax and I just kind of dried brush it just like this. And then I went in and I sanded it off just so it can be very rustic, and I did it on both of the signs. Now I am just taking that Waverly wax and I'm just kind of going over the edges of that just to give it more of that vintage feel, and as you can see I'm just rubbing it off as well. This is just a preference, it's totally up to you. I just like my stuff like this, and I did it to the other one as well. So then I decided to take that Waverly wax and I did the sides of it just so it looks like more finished. And then I actually saw these images on Cricut Design Space and I printed them out and weeded them out and I put them right onto the signs. Now, I wanted to jazz these up just a little bit, so I grabbed some of these flowers. Now, I got these flowers at Hobby Lobby a while ago, but these are like dried flowers that you can get in the crafting section. As you can see, I just pulled off that white one because it was a little bit too big and I really wanted it to fit right in her hair kind of a thing, and just to jazz that up. But the second one, I decided to do something a little bit different. I decided to just take some ribbon and do a little bow with it. And then all I did was kind of just cut it to size and I put it right in the middle of her head. And then what I decided to do is to get another different ribbon, which this one is a little bit more like rustic polka dot, and I put that right into the center of the other bow just to give it more of that dimension in there. And then I decided to grab this little green flower that, yes, I got at Hobby Lobby, and I put that right into her little hair, and these came out beautiful. I know they're very simple, but very cute as well. I love both of these, and these are great for gift giving. Now for the second DIY, I pulled out this Dollar Tree picture frame. I got it in the fall and I never did anything with it. So I just kind of took it apart. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this really pretty paper and I'm going to put it in the back of the sign. So as you can see, these things actually pop off very easily. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue the piece of paper onto the plank, and I'm going to just trim the excess off, and then after that I am going to put this backing right back onto the frame. But I did take the little hanger thing off, but anyway, all I did was hot glue it. I hot glued the little corners and put that right back on. Now you can do any other glue, but I thought hot glue would be fine. So let's jazz this frame up. So what we're going to do is we're going to take one of these moss bunnies, and I got these at Hobby Lobby. You can get them at Dollar Tree as well. I put a little bow right onto the neck of the bunny. Then I decided, okay, let's pull this off. Let's give it a little bit more something else for the bunny. So I just took some of this raffia, just wrapped it around the bunny's neck a little bit, and then tied it off just to give it some different vibes, I guess. Like, I like doing stuff that's different. So and then what I did was I put the bow right back onto her neck. And then before I put the bunny right in there, I decided to grab some of these like lavender picks. I did get these at Dollar Tree as well. Even that greenery came with those picks. And then what I did was I glued that bunny right into the frame. And then after that, I took some of these carrots that you can get at Dollar Tree. They're foam carrots. They're mini, but they're very bright. And I just took some Waverly wax and just kind of dull them up a little bit. And then before I put the carrots in, I did put a little moss in that corner. I glued it right in there as well. And then I put the carrots into that corner. Now I did 3 carrots. Now I did them in different ways and stuff, but these actually worked out perfectly. And then I decided to put some more greenery in there as well, just to liven it up a little bit, and more of those lavender picks. And then after that, I decided to just grab this Happy Easter wooden decor piece. Now you get like 3 or 4 of them in a pack at Hobby Lobby, and they're super, super cheap. They were like $1.99. I got them for 40% off that. So a little more than $1. I put some Waverly wax on it, and then I glued the sign right to the back of the sign. Then I decided to take some of these buttons. I already had buttons. I have so many buttons, vintage buttons, and I just pulled out 4 of them. And what I did was put them on the corners of the sign just to give it a little bit more. And that was it for this one. This one actually came out beautiful. I love how this is like a little vintage, that type of thing. Okay, for the third DIY, you guys, this is going to be a very easy one. You're going to get one of these signs at Dollar Tree. And all I'm doing is just taking some Waverly wax, and I'm going to stain it. You don't have to stain it. If you like it the lighter wood, that's fine. I put this bunny crossing image on, and now I did get this on Cricut Design Space. And then I just pulled some of these like egg buttons that I got at Hobby Lobby for super cheap. And I thought these were so cute just to put on the corner. And there you go, guys. That was it for this one. This is so easy to make and super cute as well. Okay, for the next DIY, we're going to pull out one of these bunnies that you can get at Dollar Tree. They've had these for several years. You can still get them. And I've done lots of DIYs with this. Now, I did take some of this yarn fur kind of a thing from Hobby Lobby. You get in the yarn section. And I just kept on tying it into knots, and it formed a ball. I glued it right on the bottom so it looks like a little tail. Now I grabbed this Easter wooden decor piece. Now you can get these at Dollar Tree as well. These actually came in 2 in a pack for $1.25. I stained it, and then what I did was I glued it right to the bunny. Then I felt like she needed a little bow. Now let's pull out some ribbon. Now, as you can see here, most of this ribbon is from Dollar Tree and Hobby Lobby, especially the bunny ribbon. So I'm just making a very simple bow, cutting a couple strips, tying them off together, and then cutting it to size. Now I did glue the twine in the back just for some security, and then I did cut it. I did cut it in an angle, and then I just frayed it out. Now after fraying it out, I did glue some of the ribbon next to each other because some of the ribbon is a little bit more stiff. And then all I did was glue it on the side of her ear. And then I decided to take some of these flowers. Now I got these flowers at Hobby Lobby, and I put one right in the center of the bow, and look how stinking cute she is. She's so cute, ready for Easter. You can hang it up or you can put it on a shelf. Will look really nice for your Easter decor. Okay, for the last DIY, this is going to be a very simple one. I got this bag from Walmart, and it was like 98 cents. And then I got this frame from a garage sale, and I think I got it for like 25 cents. Now, I'm just jazzing it up because it had a couple scratches on it. So what I would like to do is dry brush a little bit of white paint on here. And you can do it if you want to, but mine had little scratches, and I'm trying to cover that up. So then what I decided to do is take the backing of the frame and size it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it to size. And this actually was so easy to make. You can do any bag that you want or any picture. I put it back into the frame, and you can just call it a day after that, but I decided to jazz it up a little bit more. So I grabbed some of these purple flowers that I actually already had, and I think I got them from Temu, but this greenery I got from Walmart. I love greenery from Walmart. And I just glued a couple of greeneries, a couple of flowers, just to jazz the corner of the frame up. You do not have to do this if you don't want to. If you like it plain, keep it plain. If you don't want to do dry brushing, don't do dry brushing, but always use what you have in your stash. If that's a little chipped up, that's okay. You can fix it. You can hide it with something like this in the corner, that type of thing. I did pull out some of these cream little flowers. I don't know where the heck I got them, but they were in my stash, and I just placed them right into the bundle of flowers just to give it a little bit more. And that was it for this. And you guys can switch the picture out for any other season or holiday, that type of thing. Think about that as well too. And you guys, this is it for my video. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate you. I hope you liked it. I hope this inspires you to get into your crafting mode for this spring season. And if you guys like these, give me a thumbs up. And if you love to subscribe, I'll love you on board. And you guys take care. Have a great weekend.